This is the Music History Today podcast for November the 10th. On today's show, Uptown Funk's gonna give it to you, and Sesame Street premieres. First up, though, on this date in 1969, the aforementioned Sesame Street premiered on television. What's so musical about that? Everything. They teach kids by playing music, not to mention all the musicians who have gone on the show. Plus, a couple of the songs from the show, Rubber Ducky and Being Green, became big hits back in the 1970s. And also, don't forget about C is for Cookie and Doing the Pigeon and all that. In 1975, the SS Edmund Fitzgerald sank during a storm on Lake Superior, which inspired Gordon Lightfoot's hit song, The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. In 1994, jazz singer Carmen McRae passed away at the age of 72. In 2001, country music singer Charlie Tennyson married guitarist Mark Gillespie. In 2003, David Bowie's voice gave out with laryngitis in the middle of a gig back in France, which forced him to cancel the rest of that show and also a show on November 11th. In 2006, singer Gerald Levert of the group Levert passed away at the age of 40. In 2007, Kanye West's mother, Donda West, passed away from complications from surgery at the age of 58. In 2008, singer Miriam Makeba passed away from heart issues at the age of 76. And in 2015, pianist Alain Toussaint passed away in Madrid, Spain at the age of 77. In award ceremonies that were held on November the 10th, in 2010, Miranda Lambert and Brad Paisley were among the big winners at the Country Music Association Awards. And on that same day, Disney composer Alan Menken received his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Meanwhile, in 2013, Miley Cyrus won Video of the Year for the video for Wrecking Ball at the MTV Europe Awards. Albums that were released on November the 10th include in 1972 when Barclay James Harvest released their self-titled album, and Dusty Springfield released See All Her Faces. In 1973, the O'Jays released Ship Ahoy. In 1978, Bob Marley and the Wailers released Babylon by Bus. In 1980, Neil Diamond released the soundtrack to the movie The Jazz Singer. That was the soundtrack that had the song America on it, which became a big hit. In 1981, Motley Crue released their album Too Fast for Love. In 1983, Billy Idol released his huge album Rebel Yell. In 1984, Triumph released Thunder 7. In 1986, Kate Bush released The Whole Story. In 1989, Robert Earl Keen Jr. released West Textures. In 1992, Golden Earring released The Naked Truth. In 1998, Cher released her huge album, Believe, with the title track from that album being one of the biggest dance hits of the 1990s. Also in 1998, Rush released Different Stages. In 2009, the Jerry Garcia Band released Let It Rock, the Jerry Garcia Collection Volume 2. And in 2017, Taylor Swift released Reputation. Singles that were released on November the 10th include in 1967 when the Moody Blues released their classic Nights in White Satin, but only in the UK on that date. In 1971, Badfinger released Day After Day. In 1972, the Bee Gees released Alive. In 1978, Rod Stewart released his classic Do You Think I'm Sexy, but only in the UK on that date. In 1980, the Cars released Don't Tell Her No. In 1981, the Moody Blues were at it again, this time releasing Talking Out of Turn. In 2014, Mark Ronson and Bruno Mars released their huge hit, Uptown Funk. The song spent 14 weeks at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 singles chart and sold 11 million copies. It also was the subject of a few copyright infringement lawsuits for coming a little too close to other funk songs. Most notably, the Gap Band sued them because the Uptown Funk You Up line sounded a little too close to the Gap Band song Oops Upside Your Head. Before we continue, we'd like to tell you that we've started Season 2 of the Music History In-Depth podcast, where we go more in-depth on some of the events that we mention on this particular podcast. The Music History In-Depth podcast drops every Tuesday on this podcast network. Now, back to the Music History Today podcast. Artists who were born on November the 10th include DJ and producer Diplo, rapper and actress Eve, singer and actress Brittany Murphy, Chris Jeannot of the group Silverchair, rapper Warren G, rapper Big Pun, Frank Maudsley of Flock of Seagulls, Mario Cipollina of Huey Lewis and the News, guitarist DJ Ashba of Guns N' Roses, Ronnie Hammond of Atlanta Rhythm Section, singer Dave Loggins, Glenn Buxton of Alice Cooper's band, Greg Lake of Emerson, Lake and Palmer, country music singer Donna Fargo, Broadway composer Tim Rice, singer Screaming Lord Sutch, singer Jane Froman, Chris Joyce of Simply Red, R&B singer Junior, country music singer Miranda Lambert, singer Ricky Lee Coulter, Akiri Abdul Samad of the group The Boys, actor and singer Taron Egerton, singer Bobby Rush, singer Shirley Matthews, singer Jacquet Abbott of the group The Beautiful South, and singer Chance Perez. Artists who unfortunately passed away on November the 10th, other than the ones mentioned earlier, include violinist Andres Romberg, pianist Moritz Husenroder, singer-songwriter and actor Jimmy Dodd of the original Mickey Mouse Club, vaudeville performer and singer Ida Cox, country music singer String Bean, singer and actor Ronnie Dyson, rapper Yaki Gaddafi, Tommy Tedesco of the Wrecking Crew, singer Katie De La Cruz, flamenco guitarist Pepe Justicia, and conductor Robert Kraft. Next on the Music History Today podcast, it is November the 11th, when in 2008, Taylor Swift released the original version of her album, Fearless.